If you want to know what's inside this beautiful bag here from Oberwerth, stay tuned, because in this video you will find out, and also you will have the chance to win what's inside of this bag here. And trust me, it's pretty awesome. But first, a little backstory, because last year Oberwerth asked me if I want to try out one of their new ReLon bags, so like this one here. And these bags are a very different approach than the typical leather bags that they are known for. What's different about these bags compared to other ones from Oberwerth is that this one is made mostly out of recycled nylon. Also, check out this beautiful blue color. It looks pretty awesome. However, I had this bag for about a month in Thailand and I had a major issue with this bag. Let's say it was rather a complaint, a design issue with an earlier version of the bag, but that issue was already addressed in an upgraded model. Fast forward a few months and Oberwerth asked me if I'd like to try out the new version. You've seen it before, here it is. This is the black version of the bag, and also it's a little bit bigger because this is the largest version they have. That's the extra large. The blue one is large, and it's a substantial difference between these two bags. The design is very minimalistic, which I really like. It's mostly made of recycled nylon with a few leather accents. Most importantly at the bottom, which helps to protect the bag and likely helps it to keep its shape. One advantage of this material compared to the typical leather bags is weather resistance. So this bag, the blue one I used in Thailand, got really wet, but everything inside stayed dry. So with a leather bag, I wouldn't be too comfortable to expose it to a lot of rain, because over time this would not be great for the leather itself. But on this bag, no issue whatsoever. So that's something I really like about this bag. The strap is mostly leather with a nylon underside, similar to the material on the outer shell of the bag. And it still has this brand new leather smell. Oh, it smells awesome. Yeah, so on the outside, there's not much to say because it's just a beautiful, very minimalistic camera bag. Now, except the material, which is very different than the other Oberwerth bags, there's one thing that is also very different, and I think it's probably very different compared to other brands as well, because I've never seen these locks on any camera bag. To open the bag, you use metal buckles. You lift the pull tab upwards to open them easily. It's important to lift because pulling horizontally won't do anything. That actually adds some security, making it harder for anyone to access your gear without knowing how it works. You can even tuck the pull tab inside the buckle for extra security. That makes it nearly impossible to open without knowing the trick. Best of all, when you close the buckle, it snaps into place magnetically with a super satisfying click. Hard to describe, but once you felt it, you know what I mean. Just listen to this. On the back, there's a zippered compartment for quick access, ideal for storing a passport or your phone without having to open the main section of the bag. On the XL version, there's also a luggage pass-through, useful when traveling. It's held in place with Velcro, so it stays out of the way when you don't need it. This feature is missing on the smaller versions, which makes sense given their size. Oh, and by the way, I'm not going to reveal the giveaway because it's just sitting right next to me here. So it's not in there, I already took it out. So let's see what's inside of the bag and how the layout of the bag works. The bag has a rather boxy shape, which I personally like. You'll see why in a moment. Inside there's a padded compartment for an iPad up to 11 inches, a side pocket that's great for your phone, and a small slot perfect for an SD card or something similar. There's also a zippered pocket, ideal for securely storing a passport, for instance. This pocket is exclusive to the XL version of the ReLon line. Then there are the two typical front compartments, great for accessories like a small flash, spare batteries or even a charger. There is also a small pocket for an AirTag. If you're shooting with a Leica M, Q3 or other compact mirrorless cameras, the XL version is likely too big. It's really designed for larger mirrorless systems. For example, my Lumix S5 with an attached lens fits easily with room to spare. But if I put in my Leica M6, it feels lost. The bag is just too tall. So if you're using a smaller setup, the L or medium version would probably be a better fit. Just to give you an idea about the L version, I can comfortably put in here my Q3 and on this side the M6. So as you can see, this bag is a much better fit if you have a more compact system. And there's still room. So I think you can probably get away with the M version if you have like a Q3 or maybe an M system. Let's compare it to a bag some of you might be familiar with, the Billingham 2020, which is roughly the same size as the ReLon XL. On the inside it's very different because this one will not hold its shape as well as the more boxy shape of this Oberwerth here, because if you open it up, you can see it even better that the Billingham on the inside is more of an oval shape compared to the rather boxy interior of the Oberwerth, which in my opinion makes it easier to pack gear. I also appreciate that the interior of the Oberwerth is light gray. It makes finding items inside much easier, especially in low light conditions. So I think if I had to pick one, the Billingham or this, I would probably go for this Oberwerth here, just because of the shape, because the footprint overall, it looks a little bit smaller, even though it can fit the same stuff as the Billingham. So I prefer this because it's a little bit more stealthy, and yeah, looks gorgeous, especially in this black. This is also available in a green color, and I think the XL version is not available in blue like the L version, but I think I would go for this in really nice black. It looks awesome. Alright guys, let's address the elephant in the room, and that is price, because these bags are not cheap, but they are high quality. The materials are really nice and the bag is made in Germany, and you get lifetime warranty. So if that means anything to you, of course you know that this bag cannot be cheap. If you're looking for a budget-friendly bag, there's plenty of other bags available. But if you want to pick up one of the Oberwerth bags or one of their beautiful half cases, this one here on my Q3 I'm using since 1.5 years or longer, and it's really nice. It has some nice character now, and it looks beautiful, and it's protecting my camera very well. So very cool leather half case here. If you want to pick one of these up, also you can get 10% off when you use my code here. Just hop over to Oberwerth's website and check out what they have. If you find something cool, use the code to save 10%. Or if you get lucky, you can win something today. And what you can win is inside of this pouch here. So let me reveal it to you. Maybe a small teaser. It says Oberwerth. So by the way, thanks to Oberwerth for making this possible to have this awesome giveaway for you guys. So inside here shouldn't be a surprise, but it's another ReLon bag. This is a small version, it's for one camera, but it also has this nice feature, this beautiful, I can't get enough of this. This sound is just awesome. So this bag, brand new, as you can see. Let me just get this stuff out and put the camera inside here. There's another divider here, just to give you an idea how big the bag is. Let's put in the Q3 here. And as you can see, it fits nicely in here. If you have an M, yeah, as you can see, no problem, would fit in very easily. And maybe if you put in the divider here, I think a small lens would also fit inside of here. So really nice bag. And this one here comes in this really beautiful green colorway. And also here you can attach it to your belt if you want to, or just use the strap. That's also of course included. Now for a chance to win this lovely bag, simply leave a comment below this video by August 10th at 8 p.m. CET. In your comment, let us know which camera you'd use it for. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. You know what to do. Smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I see you very soon in the next one. Until then, auf Wiedersehen.